recently made a video about a hanging basket. I'll put a link in the description to that one up in the corner here if you want to go check that out now. But we also did a video on propagating these little petunia cuttings. Put a link to that one down there as well. So where are we going to go from here? We're going to create another hanging basket, but this time it's going to be multicolored. All right, so the first thing I want to do is just snip the tops right off of each of these guys. I want to leave a little bit of leaf down below, but the majority of them are going to get snipped right off here. And what that's going to do is force these roots to start growing more, and then they'll come back with a new flush of growth out the top, especially once they've been potted up into a bigger container and they've got lots more room to stretch out. And yes, you could now take cuttings of all these guys and get more petunias. All right, so the first thing we're going to start with is just some good old general potting soil and some composted chicken manure. Here it's real easy. We're just going to take each one of these plugs and plug them into place. There's just going to be in a random pattern. There's no rhyme or reason to where we're putting them. I don't even remember the different colors we have. We're just going to plug them in. Alright, so I brought it back into the hoop house, and now we're just going to fertilize with a little slow release fertilizer. We'll just kind of lightly sprinkle that over the whole area, and that will be that, coupled with the chicken manure, will be all these guys need going through the summer. Only thing left to do now is water them in and wait. I'm telling you, plants never cease to amaze me, and when you consider these tiny little cuttings, just freshly rooted, going into this big container here within just a short amount of time. I don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe it'll be 4 weeks, 6 weeks. I don't know. We're going to come back and see. This will be just flushed out with new growth. I mean, these little plants just put on a tremendous amount of vegetative growth and then bloom profusely in such a short amount of time. I'm excited to see it. I don't know about you guys, but if you want to see it, stay tuned. We're going to watch it right here in this video. So let's go hang this little hanging basket right next to this hanging basket so I can bump my head into a few more things in here, and we'll come back when this thing has flushed out with some new growth. All right, so today is July 28th or 29th. I think it's the 29th, and it's been a little while since we got that hanging basket. There goes Henry, the hanging basket of petunias going for you guys, because you all voted and you said you wanted a hanging basket. So let's take a look at this now and see where it's at. Has it been a month? Something like that. So you've seen this big red beauty, and you can see how it's just hanging over the edges now. It just may not be the right petunia for this basket. I don't know. It's slowly starting to creep down the edges, but the truth is, I don't like this unkempt look. I think I'm going to come back and prune the heck out of this thing and watch the new growth flush out again, just for fun. But let's see what's behind it. There it is, guys. There's our new hanging basket. That was what we did with all those petunias. Isn't that beautiful? That quick, it's just flushed out with all kinds of new growth, and it is looking beautiful. But this basket's a little different, isn't it? We've got all kinds of colors, man. All kinds of purples and lavenders and blues and, well, I mean no blue, but we've got red, we've got yellow, we've got it all in here, man. And I love it when these little baskets are at this stage. Now, it's not cascading over the sides and filling everything out. It will more and more, but I like it when you got all this green growth and the buds and blooms and everything looking so nice there, just prominently sitting up top on it. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to keep this video rolling, see how much bigger this thing will get, and in the meantime, let's just cut this one all the way back. Let's cut it back. Look at that. See, I can't even, you know how many times I've hit my head into that thing? I want to cut this thing all the way back, right down near the base, and watch it flush out again, and then we'll show you a final shot of both of them. Let's go. Now, I know, don't get depressed, guys. It's going to grow back just beautiful, but it was kind of outgrowing its little area there, and it was looking unkempt, like I said. It was just not looking the most special. So This thing got cut way back, but what we're going to see at all of these little points, all these little areas where you see leaves coming out, all these little unions here, these little junctions, we're going to see a massive amount of green growth just start flushing out from that, and then we're going to see more blooms, and it's going to be reinvigorated because now we've got a giant, come on Henry, now we've got a giant root ball in here of several plants forcing blooms, beautiful blooms on this thing. So let's come back again when this thing's flushed out. Once again, there's the new one. So here we are, guys and gals, quite a bit later. Today is August 25th, and these baskets have been doing what baskets do, and I want to show you a comparison of what they look like. So there's the basket you guys wanted me to do. All those little cuttings that we stuck, isn't that crazy how fast they just filled out and are overflowing? I don't know, maybe it's the wrong petunia for these baskets. They are overflowing. They could be a little bit fuller. Maybe it's just because they were small cuttings, but they look really scraggly. I much prefer this look. Isn't that beautiful? That's our original one that I just pruned back hard, and look at it. Here we are, August 25th. Still got lots more blooms coming on, but I just really like that look. Yeah, it's a hanging basket, and yeah, you know, typically you'd see them hanging way down, but that's tough to beat, man. That thing is so loaded with red flowers. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know, what do you guys think? So there it is, our two hanging baskets still hanging up behind me. Now I can finally take those down because we're headed into the fall, and I'm tired of hitting my head on those things. But I hope you guys enjoyed our little experiments. It was fun putting all those little cuttings in there and seeing how long it'd take them to form a basket. That thick one though, those red petunias, that's the one. Those are the petunias that we've had since last winter. That's why they're so big and full, and we've hacked them back a whole bunch, and they keep filling out fuller and more beautiful and bright and red. I really like those. I wasn't planning on keeping those anymore, the petunias, because we're moving on to other projects, but I might have to take a cutting or two of that red petunia for next summer. We'll see. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the comparison. I hope you enjoyed these little series of petunia and petunia hanging basket videos that we started last summer. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to follow along and see where things go from here. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.